This is inverse trig ratios. I already started the first problem, but we're still gonna record this. On this first one, Juan labeled for us. Label the hypotenuse is 24, opposite is 15, adjacent is the empty side. He decided that we should use the sine trig function, so we wrote sine of theta because we're missing our angle equals 15 over 24. And then, since this is inverse trig for finding angles, we rewrote this as theta equals sine inverse, parentheses 15 over 24. Now we're ready to put this in the calculator. So in the calculator, I need to do my ratio first. So I'm doing 15 divided by 24 first. 15 divided by 24. I'm going to get that decimal. That's fine. A little glare there, but 0.625. Then from there, I'm going to do my trig function, which is inverse of sine. So second, hit the second button, and then you're going to hit sine, and that'll do the sine inverse for you. And that will give you your degrees. My degrees is 38 points, well, rounded to the nearest 10, 38.7 degrees. So for me, theta equals 38.7 degrees. Now, if you're using one of the other calculators, you can just type it in the way it looks on the way you wrote it. So if you're using one of these other calculators, you can literally go second sine, that'll show you sine inverse, and it'll put the parentheses there. And then you can do 15 divided by 24, close parentheses, and it'll give you your degrees too. 38.7. Alright. Moving on. Reese, since you wanted to pop in late. Number 2. Same situation as yesterday, Reese. All we're doing is labeling. I just want you to label the triangle for me. 11 is H. Alright, based on the way you label Reese, which trig function are you using? You ain't got your foldable out, but it's on the board. Tell me. Yeah, so you're using cosine. Alright, cosine of, we don't know the degrees, so theta equals what over what, Reese? Equals what over what? Look at the board again. You still don't know why. It's adjacent over hypotenuse, bro.
But didn't I see that the first time?
I ain't hear what you said. You ain't sound confident either. After you get your ratio set up, then we could do inverse. So theta equals cosine inverse, parentheses 8 over 11. Do it in the calculator. Just make sure you do the inverse of cosine on this one. So on this one, doing 8 divided by 11. Get my decimal, second, and I'm doing cosine inverse. 43.3 degrees. That's ugly theta. Keeping it moving. This ain't hard, so I'm flowing fast. Do it in your calculator too, you'll know it. Chris. Number 3. Shh. Based on the way you label just now, Chris, what you using? Tangent. Alright. So tan of theta equals what over what, Chris? (20/37). Then I'm doing inverse. Tell me what y'all get. I'm tired of calculating. Huh? Somebody else got that too? What's up? Alright. Let's see, number 4. Gotcha. Cosine. Missing the angle, so theta equals 18/23. Let me show somebody else get it. Thank you. Make sure y'all see that in the calculator. 38.5. If not, we need to make sure you put it in right. Reese, make sure you're looking at that in the calculator, bro. I don't want you to get to the test and be like, oh, I forgot how to put this in. Why don't you have a calculator? Where your calculator at? Don't you have one? Angles are fast. What can I bother for this last one? Irvin. Alright. Say it one more time. 0. But no. I guess I'm telling you, yeah, 40 years old. Alright, so we labeled. What's up? Alright, sine. Alright, so sine of theta. What over what? (40/41). Alright. point what? I waiting on y'all to calculate. What you waiting on? Everyone write this down. Huh? You already said it, but you can corroborate with them. What you got? Yeah. So I got two people that got 77.3. Make sure you see that in your calculator too. And then the word problems, what y'all trying to avoid, but you can't avoid them today. I can't wait till we get to the other sheet. Ain't no hiding today. During the word problem. Wait till after this. Yeah. Alright. Jaden is flying a kite and lets off 275 feet of string. If the kite is 150 feet above the ground, assuming the string is straight up, what angle does the string make with the ground? So on this one, you got to imagine flying a kite. Obviously, the scenario is going to make a triangle. You should know that. So you can start out by making a triangle. You ain't got to do no picture of that, but you know I'd be kind of extra with it sometimes. I'm going to put me a little kite at the top. Say the kite is 150 feet above the ground, so 150 feet should go west. Left side. Say it lets off 275 feet of string, where should that go? Faith, what 275 should go? At the bottom? Yeah, that's smart, because he let off 275 feet of string. So it go at the bottom. So your string is going to be on the ground.
Oh no, it goes at where the H, the top.
And then they said, what angle does the string make with the ground? Our angle, is it going up top here or at the bottom? At the bottom. We don't know what our angle is, so we can use theta or you can use x, whichever variable you feel comfortable with. We need a label. Isaiah, label for me. Label. Say it one more time. Alright. Alright. So what we using? Sign? I thought you said tan first.
No, at first it says.
Oh. So sine of theta, what over what? Thank you. Reese, make sure you look goofy behind paying attention, man. Make sure you see that in the calculator.
Yeah, we got
Yeah, go ahead.